Oh, hello.
Hi, it's Chris.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for calling me back.
Okay.
So where were we? I raised you my concerns regarding the GP, haven't I?
Yes.
Okay. And your suggestion is that we have a professionals meeting. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And who can I ask who will be in attendance at this professionals meeting?
I don't know. I'd have to ask who could be there. Maybe. Well, I would expect someone from the financial protection team, the appointeeships. Perhaps I'm not sure if someone from the legal department would be willing to attend. I could ask if my manager, Mohammed Fiaz, could attend.
Okay. And okay. Well, I mean, we can leave that. That's an option. I mean, like I said, I will look into that. I'm not really sure. That's not really been proposed to me beforehand. What was proposed was in relation to the financial issues. If you recall, you had advised me that you were looking. I mean, you had asked me. There's nothing stopping us. Just like you're saying, there's nothing stopping us registering with the GP. There's nothing stopping us accepting Talib's money. Yes. And we're saying that there is something stopping us because we do, it's conditional basis, isn't it? And we've taken issue with this, but then you've gone away and you found out that my brother's got over £100,000 in but I'm just slightly perplexed. How have they got £100,000?
So I think in my understanding, again, I hope I'm okay I think the money is from Adala has now been transferred now. That's my understanding.
Okay, all right. So Adala's now transferred all the money to you.
I don't. That's my understanding. I don't know whether it's all the money or anything like that. I just asked if that money
Okay, so
been sent by Adala, and I was told yes, it has.
Okay, all right, but like I said, you're asking. Can you understand? You're once again acting as gatekeepers. You're not giving us anything tangible, all right, to work with here. It's very vague and abstract, isn't it?
Not really, because I'm telling you pretty much what I know.
Yes,
so
but
I don't know how. What more I can do than tell you what I know.
I understand, but what you know is equally vague and abstract, isn't it? It's you do not know everything that the council knows.
Yeah, no, that's
Yes,
correct.
yes. So obviously you're giving because they understand that, and you've even raised concerns that look, don't give me any information that I may potentially give to Shazad. So they're not giving you that information. But look, the whole point was to ascertain why how much money my brother has, and you're not providing me with a definitive answer. It's all very, it's all very wishy-washy, vague, abstract. Like what is it? What is it? Non-codified, not very clear, not transparent. Not nothing is. Everything is like haphazard. All right. Where afterwards you said no, but we meant it this way, we meant it that way. Nothing is tangible, is it? All we're looking for is something tangible, which is black and white, which is not.
I think that's the problem, though, isn't it? That because I think whether it's practice, policy, or what, the usual thing is that a person isn't told the exact balance. So the way around that is to say it's over £100,000. So then that's not private. That's the different sides of the story, isn't it? That they're not supposed to provide a balance, but you want a balance.
No. Okay, and so sorry, but you've made a policy. There's no law that says that look, like I said, I would like to work within the framework of the law, and the reason is that for working within the framework of the law is something that's written down, isn't it? They're not making specific policies for me particularly, or because that's classed as prejudicial, but that's what the council does. They make specific policies for me and they tell me orally, and so then when I say, okay, well, we'll follow your policies, what about this? And then it's all after the event, kind of, no, actually we meant this as well, and it's all backtracking and changing the goalposts. Yeah, sorry?
Okay, fine. Well, I'm sorry, Shazad, but like I said, I can't be on the phone for an hour today.
Look,
I'm really busy, especially today. So
okay.
if I can help with anything, I will do. But I can't
Okay, but you're not. Look, I mean, okay, that's fair enough. But can you understand? And we've had this conversation before as well. It's my time that's not been remunerated. I mean, look, we've spent like since May. My brother asked you this question, all right, and we've come back today in April, a year later, to say that we've got over £100,000. But you know that is something the council knows, that's something that I would be able to surmise as well. It's not a definitive answer, isn't it? Because obviously Adalat took over 90,000 pounds. My brother's not received any benefit payments. So this aspect of arranging to have a meeting, it's all, once again, you want to get your grubby little hands on Talib and raise, and this, obviously it is concerning to me because you the local authority have got over 100,000 pounds, just like you got over in my mum's case, and then you're incentivized now to take possession of Talib under false pretenses, buy off the judges, all right, and then take control and make Talib your private property. Now, why is it the case that I am speaking to you? Why has the financial protection team, the financial protection team not looked to liaise with me directly?
I don't know.
Yeah. So, like, obviously they're just fronting you, isn't it? It's like, what role will you have in the information that, so, like, I appreciate what you're saying, Mr. Bowell, that, look, you don't have enough time and, you're not giving enough information. But this is just a further contrivance, isn't it? Like, you don't have this information. They're not willing to give you that information. And they're just basically fronting you to engage with me, all right? What is preventing the financial protection team writing to my brother, putting something in writing? You see, this is the problem. You're not putting anything in writing. All right, and there's not, because obviously there's something fraudulent going on here. You've not given us an answer, have you? We clearly stated that in order for us to take on this money, all right, in order for us to even consider taking on this money, we need to be satisfied that this not proceeds of crime. And in order for us to be satisfied, we've asked a simple, straightforward question: how much money does he have? And you're saying, well, we have a policy not to tell that information. That policy. What could be, all right, you tell me this, what could be the reasonable justification of not telling the person whose money you're collecting, not giving that information to them? What could be the justifiable reason for that, generally speaking?
I think, generally speaking, sometimes with some service users, the reason that appointeeships have to kind of step in is because they're not very good at budgeting the money and things like that. If they're given a definitive answer, then they will say, right, that's exactly what I want to withdraw from the account. So,
yes, and whose money is it?
It's that person's,
exactly. Yeah. So if that person says, that's my money, I need this money, all right, give me my money, your answer is that in order to circumvent that, we're even not going to tell you how much money we've got. Is that right?
You've asked me my opinion, so that's not necessarily, that's not necessarily the council's opinion. That's my guess.
Okay. So when I ask you a question, you say it's my opinion, it's my guesswork. It's not definitive, is it? Now, if like we had this conversation last time, if it's a policy, it has to be written down so it's tangible, anybody, and it applies to everybody. Now, under these circumstances, I've asked you the simple question of what could be the reasonable justification of not providing the person's money who's you're collecting, not providing him with the balance. You've come back, well, I would assume, or my guess is that they might ask for all the money. That's an answer, but that's not a reasonable or justifiable answer, is it? If it's my money, like it's Talib's money, Talib asked you how much money of mine are you collecting. We're not asking for a budget. We're not asking for, you can refuse. Can you understand that by providing that information to somebody upon what you've just said, that, it's my guesswork, like if it's my money or if it's your money, you can say, look, this is how much money you have. Then the person says, that's another request saying, well, I want all of it. Then they can say, well, no, we can't give you all of it because of the fact that you have these issues with budgeting and planning, and we're concerned, and so we're refusing your request for all of it. But you can have, what we consider reasonable, all right? And that is an open negotiation. But there's no justification to say that, we're not even going to tell you how much money you've got. Do you understand? So there is no reasonable justification of not telling Taliban how much money you've got unless there's something fraudulent going on. Now you're saying the fact that you got over £100,000 of Talib. I'm here. I spent the last 2 days, in a what do you call it, and knee deep in his shit, cleaning it up. He's suffering as a consequence. He's losing a lot of weight, and it just really concerns me that how is this not fraudulent? You're keeping all this money. Like I said, I'm not going to have that discussion with yourself. All I want to know is that what have you provided me with us since we last spoke? All you're telling me that, oh, Mr. Hussain, they've told me this over £100,000. Yeah? Yeah?
Yes, yeah. I've tried phoning the council, but I was put on hold for a long time. As I say, I've got a particularly busy day today. I can try and call the council tax again regarding that.
Okay,
I haven't been able to speak with them yet.
Okay, so that's another matter, isn't it? The council tax is another matter. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. Yes? Yeah?
Are you right to move the doors off the chat?
No.
No.
No. What?
Do you CCTV cameras work?
What? No, they don't know.
Right, no worries.
Thank you. You saw the police at my door? Alright, that was alarming. Yep. I think they must have, I don't know what that was. Yeah, so there was a police officer at the door. That was very unsettling. Just give me a second. Because I thought they would come for me. I thought you sent them. No, I think they're just asking for my CCTV cameras if they're working. And I said no. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, sorry, we were discussing. Sorry, I've just lost my chain of thought. Can you just remind me what we were talking about? Because I'm kind of startled now.
The council tax. Mention the council tax.
Okay. So that was the other aspect that I told you to speak to the council tax regarding my brother's council tax, and you're saying that you've not had anything, you've not managed to engage with them.
No, I've tried to phone them, and as I say, I'm really busy today. I can try and give them a call back, but I was put on hold for several minutes and didn't have time to speak with someone.
Okay, alright, but you could email them. The part of the count you can email them.
Yeah, I'll see if there's an email address.
Okay, but you work for the council and you're having problems dealing with the council tax issue. Like I said, with regards to the council tax issue, I'm not even sure where I stand with that right now. What I'm just conscious of is the fact that basically you're not available now, are you? Tomorrow or day after?
No.
Okay, when are you back at work?
Get off the phone, I can give them a call.
Yeah, I understand, but what has been resolved? I'm trying to resolve something. What has been resolved?
Well, as I've said before, there's a limit to what I can resolve. I said we can try and arrange for a meeting.
But what would be I'm sorry, Mr. Bowell, but what would be the purpose of the meeting if it's just going to be a waste of my time and resources where you're just going to get me to run around from pillar to post? The bottom line is that my brother is suffering. I am suffering. You have taken all control of his money. You don't give him unfettered access to his money. You're not even telling him how much money he's got, all right? And this is quite clearly fraudulent and criminal. There's an issue regarding his housing that's also ongoing. As you can appreciate, we're facing eviction, all right? That's not being resolved. Nothing's being resolved, and basically, it's just a waste of my time and resources speaking to you as well.
I'm sorry.
Pardon?
Hello, I'm duty. Right, Shazad, I really need to get off the phone, yeah, because I'm a really busy person. I appreciate what...
I'm a really busy
It's all important to you, but I've got lots
Yes.
of work.
Okay, and I'm a busy person too that you're not paying me for, and I'm cleaning his shit up. So where do we leave things?
So I'll try and call the council tax again. We can talk about trying to arrange a meeting. In my mind, it's kind of like the progress that would be needed is what needs to be done for Talib to have greater access to his money, and there's money there that
He's got
out.
Yes, he's got over £100,000 that you've accumulated and fraudulently, and yeah, he's not getting access to the money. And we asked you how you're going to dissipate that £100,000 because that's proceeds of crime, as far as I'm concerned. Like I said, Mr. Bowell, why can I not speak to somebody else?
Because I've asked if the world, I've asked for, request to your questions, and I don't get answers myself. So I've explained that. So that's why if I could arrange for a meeting, that's maybe one.
Okay, but why do you need to be at the meeting?
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't even know what your role is. You don't know why you need to be at the meeting. I need to speak.
Like I said, it's really important. I've got to get off the phone.
Okay, Mr. Brown. All right, that's fair enough. I don't want to be disrespectful. You can get off the phone, but like I said, you're not providing us with any substantive answers. Thank you very much, Mr. Brown.
Okay, thanks, Shazad. Take care.
Goodbye. Bye. Absolute waste of my freaking time. All right, just telling me just gobbledygook about wishy-washy. Oh, he's got over £100,000. What do you mean he's got over £100,000? You have effectively stolen over £100,000. You're looking to take away his house. You're looking to make us homeless. You're looking to commit all these acts of tyranny against us, and it's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous what's going on here. All right, I'm just alarmed and distressed because what they're saying is absolute lies. Just wasting my freaking time about nonsense.